Hello to all my Que Mamis. It is Saturday here and I look a little crazy because you're going to be joining me on putting in a special hair treatment, leave-in treatment overnight with one of my favorite local brands called Sirena Secret. The owner is Reyna de la Cruz and I'm so excited. It's the first time I'm trying her products. We are combining our talents and I'm not only highlighting her and her brands, but she's supporting me in my first ever blog for a local owned business and Que Mami. So I'm super excited and thankful for her. So throughout this session, you'll be seeing me use her Sirena Smoothie and her hair serum. I cannot wait. She gifted me after the live that we have, which you have to check out. It's posted on my profile. So make sure you go check that out. After our live, she was so kindly gifted me the Sirena Smoothie Intensive Repair Mask for all hair types. And I cannot wait. Look how beautiful this packaging is, y'all. And also, you know, giving us a cute little card with her QR code where you can shop, a cute little message. I have this little hair cap, so when I put on the smoothie, can conserve all the juices in there, honey. And then, where is it at? We have a beautiful hibiscus oil, a strengthening and hydrating hair growth treatment. So I'm excited to use that. So the steps are, I gotta put this in my hair first. I'm not washing it. I'm not taking a shower or anything. You're gonna see all the real raw craziness of my Que Maminess. Okay, so we're gonna put this in my hair first, on my scalp, and then we're gonna add the intensive repair mask. And by the time I finish all this, we will be in Sirena Secret's very own studio, and she'll be styling my beautiful curls. So this is only part one, honey. Okay, so let's get started. My hair is blonde. Shout out to Bella Fiore Salon, Ruby and Lisa and Wendy for doing such a great job over there. Ruby is my colorist, my hair savior. This gorgeous blonde, blow dried and curly looks dope. So I owe it all to you. So thank you. By the way, I have to go get touched up. So I'll be calling you. So, but anyways, so these are the parts. This is the whole thing. I wash my hair. I'm using Okay, I'm just making sure because we can get carried away. We really can. Get in there, products.
Good morning to all my Que Mamis. We are real and raw today. It's Sunday and I'm marinating in some Sirena secret hair mask and hibiscus oil since last night. Today we shoot our vlog together as she styles my curls and I cannot wait to see the results. Right now, as you see, I'm under construction. So I'm gonna do a little bit of yoga, get my manifestations going, meditation going for the week, and enjoy the family. So hopefully you all can subscribe, join us, and watch the process of how the repair mask has done my beautiful blonde locks. Wow. Hello to all my Que Mamis. What's up? Happy Sunday. So today's a great day. I have my partner in crime, my baby girl. Say hi. So today we are going to do some vlogging with Sirena Secret. I just used her overnight repair mask for my hair and her hibiscus oil, and my hair feels amazing. Let's start with that. It's super soft and I cannot wait for her to style my hair after I've used her products. So you're gonna join us on the vlog that will be actually starting about the next 10 minutes. So I will see you guys there. Hello everyone. Again, we are about to start our curling journey with Miss Sirena Secret, Reyna de la Cruz, and I'm so excited. I did my overnight repair mask, the smoothie and the hibiscus oil last night, and today this is how it looks. It looks more hydrated. My tips don't look so dry, so I can't wait for her to style my curls and see how they come out after we did the fabulous smoothie. So I'm gonna let her come in and introduce herself, so come around.
Hey everyone, this is Sirena here, and we're going to be styling Lisbeth's hair. We're going to be using the Curls La La Curl Custard and also the So Icy Gel and a little bit of the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Moisture. So we're going to transform this nice fro into some very defined and luscious curls. So let's get into it.
Yeah. I'm excited. I mean, I feel like the blonde definitely changed the texture.
Yes, absolutely.
But I do keep it hydrated and take care of and try to do as much. I haven't done mask. I do leave-ins. So I think now that I have your stuff, I'm going to make sure to do it. I could do it once a week, right?
Yeah. And so the great thing about the smoothie, let's show them the smoothie real quick. So the great thing about the smoothie is that the smoothie is an intensive protein mask. So all of those proteins and all of those bonds that were lost due to the chemical process of your hair, and even if you stop like straighten it, or if you just have overly processed it with dyes, it will help to build those bonds back and basically restore the texture of your hair. That's why our smoothie has been so popular, because it restores back the texture of the hair. So if you went through the whole thing and you're trying to transition back into your curly texture, then this is the perfect thing for you. But I can see definitely you have all your curls in here that you may lose them when you do style your hair, because you don't know how to style it like precisely so that you have definition. But you have all of the curls here, and it's great that you can see them because you don't even have product in your hair right now. You have just the smoothie that you rinsed out, so that you washed out. So I'm excited to see the curly curls.
And plus, I like how, as much as the blonde is damaging, but I love how my curls look with the blonde.
Absolutely.
It kind of gives it more of
brighter and more defined.
For sure. So I'm excited. We can get started whenever you're ready, girl.
So I'll take a turn around. For sure. I just don't want to dirty you. Thank you. Like your cute purple set. It goes exactly with the decor that I'm going to do for my skin collection.
Gotta talk to us more about that. How is that process going?
So I decided I wanted to get into the skincare side, just because oftentimes you find that people don't necessarily focus on the healing portion of skin, but more so like, let's just make a quick moisturizer, or let's make, you know, a quick body butter. But there's so much more that's needed. You know, I suffer from eczema. My dad has rosacea. A lot of people have psoriasis as well, or even just things like stretch marks and scarring and burns and tattoos. I feel like I wanted to create a line that not only hydrates the skin, but also soothes the skin and heals the skin from any of those conditions that may be present in your life.
Yeah.
So I wanted all of my products to be towards the healing aspect of beauty. Absolutely. And not just beauty. You know, there's so much more to self-care than just things that smell good.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm working on the skin collection. It's been an idea since about like 2020.
Nice.
And I finally have come up with the like perfect formulas and perfect way to execute the products. And there's been a lot of research and, you know, finding seeds and nuts and different roots and plants that help to create medicine for the skin. Because before, you know, we had all of these over-the-counter and drugstore products. We had natural medicine.
Absolutely.
And I think it's so important to bring that back and recognize that there are so many natural things that can heal you and won't require your body to maintain like an addiction to them, like steroid creams would, for example.
Exactly.
You know, a lot of people are excited for this skincare like collection because they have eczema, they have psoriasis, they've dealt with it for so long, and they've never had a product that can heal their skin without becoming addicted to it.
Yes.
And so I think that's like the beautiful portion, that like, hey, natural medicine can help you and can save you.
Absolutely. Well, that's awesome. I love that you're venturing into a different lane of products for your brand. That's definitely gonna expand it more. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna have a great, you know, launch, and people are gonna be motivated to support that.
Yes, I'm super
excited. Well, I can't wait. So tell us. So right now, what are you adding to my hair before we style?
Yeah, so right now I'm just adding some water because when we style our curly hair, we want our hair to be super drenched in water because we want to hydrate the hair. And when we add products, basically we lock in that moisture. So as you can see, like, Lisbeth's hair looks very, very hydrated, very... Hey. I know, do you want to sit? You can sit right there.
Yeah, you can get comfortable. Oh, where's your iPad? She's gonna take some.
Yeah.
Baby girl's gonna take some pictures of us.
Yes, absolutely.
In the process.
So yeah, I'm just here. Let me give you a paper towel because I'm like washing your head right now. I'm drenching it. Here you go.
Thank you.
So I'm drenching your hair in water because we want to have it very hydrated when we apply our products. Because basically what our products are going to do is seal in that moisture from the water that we're adding to your hair. And so a lot of people don't know, but when you style your hair, you want it to sound like this. You want to have that sound because that means that the moisture is in there and that it's locked in.
I was doing the opposite. I was letting my hair get damp and not letting it be wet and then styling curly.
Have you found yourself to have more frizz than you would like?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now I know.
Yes, now you know. Now you know.
Because I was using all the right products, but then I wasn't doing the right process. So now I know.
Yes.
And is there a specific, like, I know curly hair brands have a lot, like, they sell special towels for girls. Are you planning to add that, or do you have a specific towel?
So I want to add microfiber towels to our hair care like selection. I have one right here. I was just like putting it to the camera. So we have a little microfiber towel, and basically microfiber towels help to fight against frizz. Because regular towels, cotton will take away the moisture from your hair, just like if you sleep with a cotton pillowcase and you don't wrap your hair or put your hair in a protective tool such as a bonnet or a scarf when you go to bed. the cotton will take away from your hair and it'll make it frizzy and not moisturized. So definitely cotton towels, microfiber towels and t-shirts are like the way to go.
I've heard about that. T-shirts help with like locking in stuff. You don't lose
the moisture. Yes. So I'm using the 3-minute Miracle Moist. Trying to concentrate. From Aussie here. It's a deep conditioner, but I like to use it as a leave-in. I just use a little bit of it, and I'm just gonna put it all throughout your hair, making sure that we're locking in some of that moisture that we already added in. And we're gonna lock in that moisture.
Make sure you include her in the dishes.
She's too cute. It's so funny. I met your daughter before I met you.
I know.
I met her at the Bread and Roses.
Yes.
That's so sweet. It all comes full circle.
It does. It does. And I'm trying to teach her too how to do her own hair and styling, which is difficult because her hair is super thick.
Yes.
So I know it's gonna be like a journey because when you're little and your hands, and your hair is thick, you get tired. So I told her, do the same hairstyle for 1 week, and then strengthen that, and then on the next week you do another hairstyle. Yeah. So right now she already knows about like moisturizing and detangling and getting her hair ready for the week for school because we always wash it every Sunday together.
Nice.
But now we're gonna add obviously your repair mask.
Yes.
For like probably like for an hour or two, not overnight, just because it'll be a lot of work in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
But the point is she'll have her hydration because she does also have dry hair. And she does get like dry scalp.
So okay. So maybe adding the hibiscus oil to her routine as well.
Yes,
because the hibiscus oil is great for balancing the pH of the scalp, which is the acidity level. So if it's too dry or if it's too oily, it'll help to balance that out.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So right now I just parted your hair because we're gonna work in sections. So in order to, get all of the definition in our curls, we want to work in sections. I'm working in smaller sections, but when you style yourself, you can work in maybe 2-inch, 3-inch sections. Since your hair is very long too, I'm like, you don't want to get your arms too tired, or sometimes you don't have enough time to do, 1-inch sections or section by section. So I'm going to do 1-inch sections so that we can see the definition of how, styling can work for you and just doing this individualized styling. So yeah.
Sorry, quick question. So what technique are you gonna use to get the curls more defined? Do you have a special technique?
Yeah, so I just I just wet your whole hair and then I applied the leave-in. So now I sectioned it off into a 1-inch section about here to here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a brush like this. It's a multi-bristled brush. And so I like these brushes because they don't have any balls at the end, so they're easy for detangling, but also all the bristles allow for a nice shape of the curl. So I'm gonna I'll show you like when we get towards the front of it, so you can see how I do it. But basically, your hair's already curling beautifully back here.
Ooh, I'm gonna see it.
Yes. Your daughter comes in with the iPad. Do you want to take a picture of your mom's hair right here?
Yeah.
Even without the styling cream, right?
Ooh.
Yes.
That's
right
smoothie work, girl.
Nice. Yeah. So look at.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So even without the styling cream, but now we're gonna go in with the Curl Defining Curl Custard by Auntie Jackie's, and I'm just gonna take about maybe a nickel-sized, quarter-sized amount. I'm gonna rub that onto your hair. Make sure that it's very, very saturated in there. Sometimes you want to not get too close to the roots because you don't want to weigh down the roots, because I know you like your volume too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we don't want to get too close to the roots, but we're going to make sure that our brush, and we're going to brush upwards away from the hair so that we can create volume at the root. And so what I like to do is kind of curl the brush inwards while I am dispersing the product, and then just kind of bounce the hair so that it can take its own natural curls in. Sometimes people like to finger coil, especially if you're transitioning, because it'll train the hair basically. But what I like to do, since your hair doesn't need much training, I just like to do what I said. So brush it upwards and then scrunch the hair. And that'll give you that nice curl definition. I'm gonna finger coil one at the end so that they can stick together.
How often do you do this curl process? Do you do it for like one day in the week and then allow the curl to kind of like do its own thing during the week?
Yeah. So I like to, the great thing about developing a styling technique is that you won't have to style your hair as many times a week. So what we want to do is increase the longevity of your styling routine, because we don't have time to deep condition every day. We don't have time to wet our hair every day. And also it's not good for us, you know? So I say at least once a week. I mean, then you start bringing in those lazy girl styles, right? You start bringing in the twists. You start bringing in the buns. I'm always in a bun because, right, like we're working out, we're busy, we're working. I'm like, I don't have time to do this every day. So this is like my Sunday thing, Monday thing. And then for the rest of the week, we're going to have to bun it out. So, you know, this style can last you maybe 4 to 5 days, depending on what you think is suitable for you. So, you know, if you like that big, curly, puffy, which I know you do, you're still going to get that definition, but you're gonna get that volume too after a couple days.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I, for one, as much as I love my blonde, I definitely got to take more care of keeping them hydrated and doing the curl process more often, because you know, because you also, when you're blonde, you have to upkeep it like every 4 to 6 weeks. So you're constantly doing it more often than, you know, you should. And plus I'm staying blonde for like forever.
Yes.
So
Girl, I was blonde too, so I know.
Yes.
The maintenance is intense.
Yeah. So I think at this point I'm just like, you know what, I have to go back to giving my curls some love and get a technique that's gonna like rebuild them again. Yeah. So then I can have some good balance.
Yeah, because especially if you're you know, like you said, maintaining that recoloring and getting a little, you know, refresh to your hair every 6 weeks, you don't want to be wetting your hair all the time, and you don't want to straighten it all the time, especially since we're going to be reaching these summer months where our hair is going to be exposed to, you know, a lot of water, or going to be exposed to a lot of sun. When you chemically bleach your hair, you're stripping your hair of the melanin, so it's not as protected. So what we want to do is implement as many protection routines as we can, you know, so not wetting it that often or not straightening it that often, because you can be blonde, you just have to take care of it, you know. You have to have those seatbelt measures when it comes to taking your taking care of your hair, like the smoothie and like the styling routine.
So tell us about the smoothie. So how did you come up with the ingredients that you knew that was gonna be the remedy to kind of like cure, you know, whatever hair issue that any curly person had?
So my mom actually came up with this smoothie. Oh, wow. My mom is my partner in crime in my whole thing. Love your mommy. Your mommy is the best. Like, your mom is gonna support you through whatever you go through. I was watching this video actually, just to get off a little off topic a little. This girl was like, you know, when I was 8, my mom saw that I like cooking, so she bought me like a pan and all of these ingredients. When I was 10, she saw that I like nails, so she went to work and let me do a full set on her and told everyone to book me. When I was 15, she saw that I like to do hair. And so everything that she did, her mom like supported her. And that's really how you have to be as a parent. You have to support your child and you know, give them the wings to do everything that they want to do, so that they're confident and they're a multifaceted person too. Absolutely. So bringing that back, my mom has always supported me through this whole process. Like, even when I decided I wasn't going to go to school anymore, she supported me wholeheartedly through it, and she's been the partner in crime with me since this whole thing began. She's like, okay, if you like this, then, you know, we're gonna do it. So she was the one that came up with this smoothie. She was like, hey, I see that people make these masks with rice. We should try doing it. So initially, my smoothie was a cooked like product. Like when I first started, we would take like, I will show you guys this olla right now. You know, like those big ollas where you make sancocho?
Yes.
That is the olla we would cook the rice in. I would let the rice soak for a couple hours. I would cook it with rosemary, cinnamon, and ginger.
Yeah.
And canela too. Oh yeah, I said cinnamon. But yeah, so we would let it cook for like 4 hours till the rice got really, really soft. And then we would have to like put everything in a blender, blend it down, then pass it through a strainer. So it was a whole process like at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it had to be cooked. But the bad thing about it was that it had a very short shelf lifespan. You had to keep it refrigerated. So when I would ship it out with ice packs. So I had to invest in ice packs. Like the bottles would say this is only good for 4 to 6 weeks, so like use me up. It was a whole thing, and you know, it started becoming a problem when I started shipping, because it was easy when it was just like people around me picking up or me delivering to people, and it wasn't that large scale. But once it started becoming like, hey, I'm shipping to Florida, I'm shipping to California, I'm shipping to Arizona, Alaska, one of our smoothies reached, and it started becoming an issue when the shipping, you know, when COVID was at its highest, shipping was very, very complicated, because the shipping times would be like, okay, I would say two days it would arrive, but it would arrive in 5. So when people would receive it, it would like explode on them because it would ferment. And so, you know, yo pasaba mucha vergüenza, because I would be like, oh my gosh, you know, I sent this person this product and it exploded on them. Someone sent me a picture one day, I'll never forget. I sent it to Florida, and this lady, she told me that her coworkers told her about it, and she really wanted to try it because she had very coarse hair, and she was never satisfied with her hair, and her coworkers were raving about it, and this was like what she needed to try. And when she received it, it exploded all over her bathroom. She was like, and I'll never forget, she said it was like a volcano.
Oh my goodness.
And it went everywhere. And so this was last summer, actually.
Wow.
This was last summer.
Like, that's it. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Like, you know, let's fix this ingredient and we're going to figure it out. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, definitely. So then it was like, you know, what are we going to do to make it better? A lot of people were telling me, like, take it to a lab and get it tested. And I'm like, I don't want to do that, because I don't want to implement chemicals into my products. You know, I wanted to stay as natural as I could. So what I did was that I put it on pause, and I told everyone, like, hey, we're putting the smoothie on pause. And just when I put it on pause, I had to move from where I was, like, with Sirena's now. So I was working out of my brother's den when he lives at the lofts. And then he's like, hey, I'm moving. So then I'm like, oh my God, I have to find a new place to go to with all of my stuff. I'm like, I have these 4 estantes, I have boxes, I have tables. I'm like, where am I going to go? So I started looking for places, and I found this place. Thank God, after, you know, looking at multiple other places. And I found this place, and then I started thinking about, like, okay, what is a new recipe that I can do? What can I do? I started looking at not the competition, but what else is on the market. And I saw people use shea butter, and I'm like, I never thought of using shea butter. And so I purchased some shea butter. I started messing around. I was like, okay, I still want to keep the rice for the protein. So what can I do? I found rice flour. And I was like, okay, this still keeps it, you know, very natural, but I don't have to worry about it going bad. So I started macerating like all of my oils that I would use with cinnamon. I would put now the ginger, I would put lemon, I would put tons of different things in them, and then leave them for a month so that they can really soak into the oil. And then I started mixing it with the shea butter and the aloe and everything. So we were able to revamp the entire formula without, you know, getting rid of all of those beautiful ingredients that I enjoyed about the smoothie. And also what the smoothie is about, you know, restoring the protein and getting back your texture. And it's been great since, because I don't have to worry about a shelf life, you know, too intensely. I don't have to worry about it going bad on people and it exploding on people, because that was so heartbreaking, you know, when people really wanted to try something and we're not able to try it because it wouldn't arrive. So I had sent it to that same lady twice in Florida. Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
I was sent it to her twice in Florida and it never arrived. Like, wow. Great. So it was like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna have to personally hand it to you.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to bring it to you in Florida.
Oh my goodness.
And I was so embarrassed. I was like, you know, when we develop our new formula, I would love to send you like a sample of it, or I would love to send you a full-size bottle. But I felt so bad because, you know, she really wanted to try it. And so I was like, okay, that was like the start of our revamp of the smoothie. And so now we're here and we've changed the packaging like 4 times, and I think now it's like it's the perfect packaging, and people love it, and it's so easy to disperse. Because you see, like, the shea butter. To sound very squishy, very hydrated. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is go through with our microfiber towel, and we're gonna soak up any excess moisture and product that we don't need. So we're just gonna soak it up. Go on this side, soak it up. So that diffusing can be easier for us, and it dries quicker, and it's not gonna be as heavy, so we can get more volume in there.
So you just do it one time around or twice time around, like squeezing?
So I just do it one time around. That pretty much always takes everything in.